even after the victory against Utah State. For UVU, a team that averages 28.5 takeaways a game. They averaged over 22 a game last year. That shot wiped away by Reese Ross.
That was everything but in, but that's the draw kick that Utah loves and needs.
First basket of the game goes to Barcelo. Utah trying to settle in on the offensive end. Wilkie in rhythm three, and she puts Utah on the board. It's 4-3.
Prior to this, I'm just really excited to see her continue to grow. She has a much better presence, the ability to go to the rim that you just saw. You know, Maddie's the best player on the floor for them, and it's a little tough for that to be a post in Evelina only because of the size she has to go against.
Lonnie White knocks down the jumper. Her 60th game as a Ute.
Yes, we see the 1-3-1 trap, and they do put the post kid in the high post. Evelina up top.
Lonnie White now over 500 points in her career. Utah has hit 10 or more threes in each of their 2 games. They're going to look for the outside shot to make its presence felt once again. It's 10 for Utah, and stopping the bleeding on that turnaround was Cheney. It's 10-6.
Well, and Cheney can do that.
Another turnover by the Utes. Tanavasa goes to the corner. Here is Sage Gibb. The pull-up jumper smooth.
Where really there's pretty tough to get a check out on them. They've just got to go.
Maddie Wilkie, another three. This is the 18th game in a row with at least 1 3-point make.
Get the defensive rebound because UVU has shown the 1-3-1 on makes, but has not yet shown that defense on misses, which I've actually seen them do and commit to, makes and misses.
Haley Hedrick with the putback, the transfer from Colorado State. Now makes it a 4-point game as Utah sets up for the final shot of the quarter. Otto trying to go to Avery Jomstead, finds her, but she's too strong on the layup. Another stop for the defense of the Wolverines, and they can end up now with the final shot. Here comes Hedrick. She's been busy in the first and finishes the first with a bank shot to cut the deficit to 2. Walker, with 5 on the clock, comes around the screen from Evans, takes it to the hole and scores. Brooke Walker coming off a career high on Friday.
It's good to see her play aggressively in that situation. That's really what they need to do. I think when you need to, the type of game you need to play when you have to settle down is you got to get easy things. You have to get more aggressive. And a drive to the rim in that situation is the same. And of course, they answer.
Hedrick's been very aggressive. 8 points, 4 for 4 from the field. This is a player that showed some nice flashes during those first 2 games, but she has come to play tonight. It's a 1-point game.
Utah Valley's bench has been superb.
Evans strong to the hole, and it's now 17-14.
They've got their high post up high, and now they're asking her to make all the tough plays. She has to make plays from, 30 feet away.
Nelson goes straight away. Barcelo the 3, and it's money. Amanda Barcelo.
At this point, just the process of playing at the next level. She just needs time to do that.
Lonnie White, another 3-point knockdown. Cut off by Chris. Now goes back outside to Barcelo. She'll lob into Cheney. Spins with the left and gets it to go. That ends what was a 6-0 run for Utah, and the deficit is back to 7.
Well, Cheney is just really good around the rim, and I'm not so sure Utah can get away with not digging that dribble setup and inside move for Cheney because she's really good.
Great ball movement.
UVU this quarter. I'd like to see Utah get very aggressive and get to the rim and see if they can't get to the free throw line. Even if those only been 20 points, you don't want to give up 3/4 of them in the paint.
White with a nice touch in the lane. Utah with their biggest lead, it's at 12.
That's a beautiful drive by Lonnie. The aggressiveness there takes care of a lot of other ills.
Mabry, a shot fake into the lane, throws it off the glass, no good. Nelson able to put it. Ross, an open look from 3. It's just too long. Rebound is fought for, and it's grabbed by Wilkie. Over to Evans. From the right side, she scores it. And Kyra Evans. Cheney goes outside. A 3-ball good from Cambry Blackham. They needed that one in a big way. Just their second three-point hit of this ball game. The Utes, 3 for 3 from deep in this quarter, and L.A. Snead slicing inside. Reese Ross, who has 10 rebounds in this game so far tonight, goes to Jumpstead a 3, and Utah simply can't miss in this fourth quarter.
Confidence, you have to have that kind of a response from freshmen, so that's a good sign.
The water getting red for UVU as we approach 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Evans to the other side. What a night for Kyra Evans. What a fourth quarter for the Utes. Shot clock at 4. Blackham, the step back at the buzzer. Got it. Danced around and in. Oh, Blackham with that step back to beat the buzzer.
The double step jump.
Here's Wilkie. Draws the double on the drive to the base. Otto's going to give it back to her. Maddie Wilkie, bam! Her fifth three-pointer of the night. Has 12 rebounds. The defense of Utah has turned it up in some big moments. There goes Walker, and the sophomore from Andover says this game is over. Puts her team up 23.
Well, you know, she gets that drive to the middle, gets the corner turned. That's just tough to defend because there's no angles for help, and it's just something that's a real key part of what they try to do offensively.
Marcello on the baseline, cuts it back to 21.
She jumps that, takes it away. You know, doesn't give up that lane line drive.
Otto on the roll, into contact, muscles through, and the boss of the Baltic Sea. A clunker there in the first half. Utah flexing in the fourth, on their way to what was a 75-52 win.